Hello everybody, my name is Jinal Jhala and today we are going to start our first topic, that name is von Neumann architecture. And what do you mean by von Neumann architecture? It is nothing but simply block diagram of computer. So let's see in the next slide. So first of all, this is computer, but which type of device a computer is? It is an electronic device or an electrical device? First of all, see the difference between electronics and electrical. The devices which are run on the high voltage are known as electrical device, and the devices which are run on the low voltage are known as electronic device, and our computer is an electronic device. Now, what is the function of our computer? So here you can see the keyboard and mouse. So by using keyboard and mouse, we can enter some input or instruction or data. Then after entering some input, process the data, and finally we get the output on our display. So how we can write the definition of computer? A computer is an electronic device that takes data and instruction as an input, then process the data, and finally produce the useful information known as output. It is the definition of computer. Now, computer is a combination of hardware and software, and hardware are mainly divided into four major components, and we have to draw the diagrams of these major components of hardware. Let us see the diagram. First of all, we can enter the input from keyboard and mouse. So first unit is called as a input unit. Input unit is used to enter data. And what are the example of input unit? As I said earlier, keyboard and mouse. Now suppose you have opened one document file. So this particular file currently open in our primary memory, because memory is also divided into two parts, primary and secondary. And what is primary memory? Primary memory is also called as RAM, and the full form of RAM is random access memory. It is also called as a temporary memory or volatile memory. What is the meaning of temporary memory? If you switch off the computer and if your file is not saved, then it is lost permanently. It will not stored. But if you store the data in your secondary memory, then it will stored permanently. Now you have create one file that is in primary memory. Then after, what happen? Process on this file, and this process done by our CPU. CPU means central processing unit, and it is the brain of computer. And CPU also divided into two parts. First part is a arithmetic and logical unit, and second part is a control unit. What is the function of ALU? ALU is used for different arithmetic and logic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That all are the operations performed by ALU. And what is control unit? A control unit manage all the different major components like input unit, output unit, memory, or any external devices. If you want to store your file permanently, then it will stored in secondary memory. And secondary memory is also called as ROM. The full form of ROM is read-only memory. Hard disk is the example of our secondary memory. And finally, if you want to see your file, it will show on your output unit. And what are the example of output unit? Monitor, printers are the example of output unit. We can see our file on monitor as well as same file in hard copy with using printer. So this is the block diagram of computer. Then it is a combination of hardware and software. So let us see the difference between hardware and software. First of all, what is hardware? Hardware is the physical part of computer. In figure, you can see keyboard, mouse, CPU, all things are called as hardware. And what is software? Software is a set of instruction or program. The best example of software is operating system. Operating system is a software. The second point is hardware can't perform any task without software. Same way, software can't be executed without hardware. So they both are dependent on each other. Without software, hardware can't do any task, and without hardware, software can't be executed. Then hardware can be touched or filled, means we can touch on a CPU or a monitor, but we can't touch or fill the software. Like operating system, we can't touch the operating system. Hardware is repaired in case of any problem occurred, and software is debugged in case of any problem. And if your problem is not solved, then hardware can be replaced, but software can be reinstalled. So these all are the difference between hardware and software. Hope guys you understand this block diagram very well. If you have any query, then you can contact me. Thank you for listening.